Ready, go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Tinubu, Peter Obi divide Yoruba groups. Tinubu, Peter Obi divide Yoruba groups. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Ahead of the 2023 presidential poll, major socio-cultural and political organizations in the Southwest are currently divided over which of the leading political parties and presidential candidates to support for president. The leading presidential candidates include Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Peter Obi of Labour Party and Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP). In separate interviews with Saturday Sun, the groups were not on the same page on which candidates they would support for president. The Yoruba Council of Elders, YCE, said it has made its position known prior to the presidential primaries conducted by various political parties that the next president of Nigeria must come from the south. In a telephone interview with Saturday Sun, the Secretary General of YCE, Dr. Kunle Olajide, asserted that the council would throw its weight behind Tinubu to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari next year. He noted that the council would back Tinubu because he has contributed immensely to the nation's development, saying the former Lagos governor was competent to serve as president of the country. Afenifere leader Pa Ayo Adebanjo has, however, never hidden his preference for the Southeast to produce the next president of Nigeria, but it could not be immediately confirmed whether his position is the same as that of the entire organization. Saturday Sun reached out to some chieftains of Afenifere on the issue, but they said they would not make comment on the stance of Pa Ayo Adebanjo for the 2023 presidential poll. All efforts to contact the National Publicity Secretary of Afenifere, Mr. Jare Ajayi, on his mobile phone for the official position of Afenifere on the issue failed. The Odua People's Congress, OPC, on its part, said it was more concerned with the issue of restructuring of the country. Iba Gani Adams, who is the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, and he spoke through his special assistant on media, Alhaji Kehinde Aderemi, said the group was only interested in the restructuring of Nigeria, such that true federalism would be practiced in the country. He said the group had never been a political one and would not dabble into politics. Harry Adams has been advocating restructuring of Nigeria into regions like we used to have in the past in this country, which made each region to develop at its own pace, have state police, have control over its resources, and so on. This is what we stand for. We are concerned about security and cultural promotion of Yoruba land. We are not politicians. The leader of Àpapọ̀ Ẹgbẹ́ Aláàbò Ilẹ̀ Oòduà Homeland Defense and Security Initiative, Dr. Victor Taiwo, also told Saturday Sun that the organization was apolitical and only concerned about adequate security of lives and properties in Yoruba land. The Apex Yoruba Self-Determination Group, Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà IHOHO, who spoke through Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, noted that the group had no faith in the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria. He explained that the IOO had been fighting against the conduct of the 2023 general elections, maintaining that it would not support. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Now let's move down to the comment section. The comment here says, if people can suffer for about 8 years under this APC government and uncountable lives lost through terrorism under their watch, Nigerian oil, the only major current source of income, siphoned to Niger 1.5 billion to Niger, several billion for real to Niger, and I will be a fool to vote in this party again, and anyone that joined to vote them again is only helping them to bury this nation, and generations unborn would forgive you. Another comment here says, if the next president should come from this south, we got to avoid the Bobby traps. Another comment says, tribalism, ethnicity, corruption should not be allowed to kill this nation. If USA is to be a Nigerian person like Obama, could not have become the president of USA. In Nigeria, because of tribal sentiment, we choose bad leaders, which made this nation not to move forward. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section